Get ready with me to go get blood work done as I tell you all about my history. A grown woman, someone in my last video said that I was obviously 17 years old. I appreciate it, but my skincare isn't that good. As I talk to you guys about how I got into anime and how just like animated art has just kind of shaped my view of media. I grew up watching the normal shows. So I remember, do you guys remember this old school movie? It's like Alice in Wonderland or something, and like the bad guy is this witch who lives on this like crazy planet.
I call upon the great power of the Dark Crystal.
No, it's not Alice in Wonderland. It's Thumbelina. That's what it is. I remember seeing like ads for Dragon Ball and being like, ew, that looks crazy. I grow up and I start getting more and more into film, and I start working on short films, and I'm an extra in a bunch of TV shows. I start acting. I'm in some indie stuff. I just really like talking to people about media, and I decide to embark on a journey because I've talked to all these people, mainly boys, who talk about anime and how they've got favorite shows, and they're like, like, what's your favorite show? I don't have a good answer. So I literally Google best anime to watch, like shows in completion. And it gives me a list of like top 12 that you might enjoy. And I'm looking and I'm reading the synopsis. And this is back in the day before I understand that anime got some weird topics, and you gotta roll with it. You gotta roll with the suspension of disbelief in this like crazy world that exists. I've never been a big fan of just like straight up slice of life. So I read the plot of Full Metal Alchemist and I go,
just shoot me in the head, will you?
And I fell in love. I remember being confused. I was like, why do the theme songs change? Why this? Why that? Being confused, but rolling with it. And I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I 100% watched the dubbed version. And guess what? I didn't watch Brotherhood. And you guys might be going, oh, I didn't watch Brotherhood. That's the better version. But I'm going to tell you something. Comparatively, when you compare the OG Full Metal to Brotherhood, I think the OG is like spookier and more adult. And I think some of the storylines are more intriguing. But I still have a love for the original series and a love for the way that the original series 100% impacted me as an adult that is now a lover of anime. I think next I got into Dragon Ball. That evolved into Dragon Ball Z. Met my husband, and he was like, hey, one, have you seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? And he's like, and two, Hunter x Hunter, though. Hunter x Hunter is probably now my favorite show. I've rewatched it now more times than my husband's seen it. So it's funny, though, that it all started because I got into this industry, and I met a bunch of really intriguing, interesting people. And they were the ones that told me, you need to give this media a fair shot. And I was never a person that was anti that media. It's just that I didn't understand how fun it could be as an adult. I didn't understand that this is legit an art form that this other country, they invest their time and their money into with their entertainment industry because it resonates with people. That is probably all I'll say about it today. All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it.